Hey everybody, my name is Curry. Welcome back to another video. Sky Factory 4, Episode 3, currently underway. Welcome back. So, as you can see before, since the last episode, I've done a little bit of working. Excuse me for a moment. And basically, I've gotten some extra stuff done. I expanded the base a little. I got a little bit of extra room, and I built this smeltery. If you've never played with Tinker's Construct before, it's pretty much one of the first mods that you really get into. I'll give you a quick rundown of how stuff works with Tinker's Construct. To start out, basically, you make grout. Grout you can make with gravel, sand, and clay, which is what all those saplings are for. With that, you just burn that grout, and you get seared brick. With seared brick, you make the controller, faucets, casting basin, bricks, seared tank, a furnace controller if you want it, and you can make all kinds of other blocks too. And then you can build them in such a configuration so you can melt stuff. And now we can ore double. Now, what does that mean? Well, obviously, we don't quite yet have access to ore doubling stuff, right? And you could be saying, hey, what's the deal? We don't have any ore yet. But let me just tell you, I have to go ahead and make another axe, actually, before I can do so. But what's super cool is that in this mod pack, in order to get certain materials, if you go ahead and look up something called amber, amber is where basically most of your material is going to come from. So you can create amber. Now, in the case of iron amber, which is what we're probably going to want to start out with because it's the most useful material, is coal resin, gravel resin, sand resin, and clay resin. So you need those, and you put them in a configuration like this, and you get iron amber. Now, we can make an iron sapling eventually, and that's actually made with, what's it called? You have to pour iron over a acacia sapling, as you can see here. That's pretty cool. So we can start making, eventually automating amber. Now, what's really important about iron in particular is that we can use iron to make hoppers. And if you go ahead and take a look at the bonsai mod, there's something called a hopping bonsai pod. So it automatically exports drops to inventories below, which means I would no longer have to right-click on any of these bonsai pods in order to get my materials. So it's a form of automation, basically. So what we can go ahead and do is try to make some iron amber just to start out. Iron amber. Boom. So if we go ahead and check this, maybe wait for. So ore doubling is a thing. So we can actually chuck this in here. I went ahead and made a little bit of lava in this new cobblestone cauldron. And yeah, we're cooking now. We have a full-size smeltery for now. I'll probably upgrade this at some point and probably move it, actually, but we'll see about that. Anyway, to make an iron sapling, we also need an acacia sapling. So to make an acacia sapling, we can do some stuff with a cauldron. We just chuck an apple sapling in with water. To make an apple sapling, we need, looks like, I think we need, I remember doing this at some point. You need an apple sapling and something else. I'm trying to remember quite what it was. Brown mulch, apple sapling. Made when planting apple seeds. Okay, so if you try to look for apple seeds, apple seed, boom. You can make that in a crushing tub with an apple. And I don't believe we've gotten any apples yet, so I think I do need an oak tree, if I remember correctly. So to get an oak tree sapling, all I need to do is chuck a dirt sapling into water. So let's go ahead and do that. Some dirt saplings and a bucket of water. So I think this is, what, 4 buckets? All right, so let's just go ahead and throw these in. Boop, 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 boop. And we have our oak saplings. Excellent. We can go ahead and plant 1 or 2 of those over here. Getting apples isn't particularly difficult, but we'll get to it. And we have oak stuff. Yay! Welcome to Resource Production 101, folks. Makes things faster. All right. Are these using... These are using brown mulch, right? I think they're using brown mulch. Yeah, they are. Okay. For some reason, it seemed slow to me, but it wasn't. That's fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and try to... Hopefully, we'll get apples on our first try. That'd be super cool. Hey, we did. There it is. So we can use apples to make apple seeds. And if we go ahead and take a look at the recipe for it, it's somewhere around here. Skeleton horns, horse seeds, and donkey seeds. Not exactly what I was looking for. Crushing tub. Right, I can crush them. So let's go ahead and go chuck this in our crushing tub. Boom. We have apple seeds. And we'll make 2. Why not? And what we can do is actually go ahead and plant these. I don't know if... yeah, we can't plant these in here. So let's go ahead and chuck down some brown mulch and some apple seeds. And I think we can bone meal these, if memory serves. Bingo. We have apple saplings. Now, what I want to do is actually shift this into existence. Actually, does this not work with... This might only work with dirt, shifting does. Yeah, huh. Didn't know that. I thought it would work with brown mulch, too. Would you look at that? Well, I guess we'll grab a piece of dirt, then. I did not know that, evidently. So let's go ahead and chuck that back. Or actually, no. Where is it? Did I? No, I got apple seeds back. That's why. That's interesting. You don't get, what's it called? Oak saplings from that. That's kind of interesting. Oh, I got an apple sapling right here. Sweet. So if I go ahead and plant that, we should be able to get an apple sapling. And once we have the apple sapling, we can go ahead and make an acacia sapling. So if I go ahead and look at the acacia sapling again, it's just an apple sapling in a water bottle. So I need 4 of these, ideally. Let's see. Come on now. Create. Give me apples. This is also a great food source, by the way. Gives me a lot of apples. And I need apples, because they're delicious. Also, these tree leaves are different, which is kind of annoying, because even though they're both the same type of leaves, technically, but whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and check that. Did I get any more? I did not, so I guess I'm just going to have to wait a little bit longer to get another apple sapling. That's no problem. There we go, apple sapling. Boom, and we can just go ahead and chuck that down here, and as you can see, we have 8 ingots of iron. Oh wait, I forgot, oops. Still got to dump this in some water. Do that real quick. So I'll go ahead and grab some water, chuck that in there, and boom, we have our acacia sapling. And now, chuck that right there, and let it rip. And that's how you make a iron sapling. Pretty nice, pretty easy, not too hard. That's a really weird texture, but it's on there, I guess. And 1, 2, 3, boom, we have our very first ironwood sapling. Well, iron sapling, whatever. We can chuck that down right there. So now we have access to iron. Well, what does that mean? Well, we still have 5 iron sitting over here, but we don't have an ingot cast. The only way you can make casts in this particular mod pack is through gold, unfortunately. So you have to work towards gold amber. If you go ahead and take a look at the list, I didn't really do much else. I was going to do cottonwood, but I decided I don't really need it right now. I could also do tin if I really wanted to. I also have to make coal, at least one, to unlock that quest line, so I might as well do that. Coal. Actually, did I use all my coal? I think I did all use all my coal resin, so I might have to plant a few more coal saplings. Where are my coal saplings? I know I have one. Here it is. Let's go ahead and slam that down over here. And I can probably remove these, because they're no longer needed. And we can go ahead and chuck the wood in there. So we have 64 stacks. No, we have 12 stacks of 64 plus 31. Not bad. And I can I need to make a trash can at some point because this is really annoying. And we have saplings, so I'm just going to go ahead and chuck those in here. Burp, burp, burp. All right. So anyway, next up what we're going to want to do, we take a look at the advancement book. I'm going to make some coal real quick using the coal sapling. Hopefully we can make that fairly quickly. I think we need 4 coal resin, 5 coal resin. Okay. And you can also make coal amber, which turns into liquefacted coal. So I guess that's a quick way of making liquefacted coal. I don't think you can just melt down... Oh, no, you can melt down coal. Huh, maybe I'm crazy. For some reason, I had it in my mind that you couldn't do that, but maybe that was just in another mod pack. Alright, I think that should almost be enough. One more tree ought to do it. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever gotten any more coal saplings either. There's like a 5% drop chance for more saplings, and it's actually not that rare. I found, especially when you have this many. But you'll see what I mean. Come on, grow, grow. Do it. Do the thing. Exist. Create. And that ought to do it. Cool. So let's go ahead and make a piece of coal real quick. And that'll be our first and probably only piece of coal because it's incredibly cheap. Well, I doubt that, but you know, for now at least, we don't really need anything more. Boom. Cool. Anyway, looking further, Tin Man, and so we can eventually make tin. That's not super hard to make. What I do want to do is make some... craft an iron bucket. That's actually a good idea because I don't want to carry lava in these buckets anymore. Unfortunately, a problem is that since I have 7 ingots, I can't make the ingot cast, so it might be a good idea to try to make some more amber to, you know, supplement some stuff. So that's probably not a terrifying idea. I can probably make 1 more out of all the resources I have here. So let's see, iron, amber. And I can't, I'm missing coal resin, which means I'm just going to have to take some of this stuff. And I have 2, so we'll wait a little bit more. We also have iron stuff now, so that's kind of nice. Guess we're just going to have to wait for this. It looks like for iron, I'm going to toss these leaves, because it's just really annoying to keep in my inventory. That, and I think that was it. Alright, well, whatever. Coal, coal, coal. Here we go. Is that enough? Did I get no resin from that? No, I got 4 resin. Okay. Cool. So we can go ahead and make that. Boom, boom. 1 more iron amber, and we can make a block of iron. Makes my life a lot easier. Cool. So what we're going to want to do is try to get this iron large scale, which means we're going to need a lot of saplings. And to do that, I'm going to probably replace a ton of these, like probably this entire second and third row with just iron saplings, and then we're going to move on to other resources as well. because we're going to need a lot of iron very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and take all these out, which is probably the move. And then eventually what we're going to have to get into is moving into some other stuff. I'll keep the, I'll go ahead and reformat the layout a little, then I'll be right back. So one thing I wanted to show off real quick is that I moved all of my bonsai pots to their own separate chests, so that we have a few extras right here, and they each go into their own chest. You might be wondering, well, these don't fall into here, so what's the point? Well, if I created a hopper here using that block of iron I had back there, and if I go ahead and put a hopper underneath a bonsai pot, oh, you can also get an upper. Didn't know this was a thing, but it is. You can make a hopping bonsai pot. Super cheap, super easy. And what this actually allows you to do is that if you go ahead and plant a iron sapling here now, you can see what happens is that let's let that grow. And actually, I might as well get that first also. I also need a coal sapling, which is why I replanted this thing. I'll show you what I need that for in just a hot second. But as you can see, once this grows to 100%, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, still at 70%. Not going very fast, but that's okay, because that's how it is. And it's almost there. Boom, it'll fall right into here, and that will automate resources. So which is a super, 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 super cool. I really like that. I'm really glad they kept that in the mod pack. I know some mod packs like lock it behind stuff, and actually, with prestige mode on for this version, if you guys don't know what prestige mode is, basically, it's like a point system, and it's not on here in particular, but you have to unlock stuff. It's really annoying. Yep, so you must be in a world with prestige enabled to use this menu, so you can't use it. So anyway, now we're getting resources for iron. Super cool. A slight problem is that we have an overload of sticks, so eventually I want to get into a trash can that I can filter stuff with, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Anyway, I'm going to continue working on trying to get more stuff. The reason I need a coal sapling, by the way, is that I need a lapis sapling to get, what is it, gold? Because I need gold to make an ingot cast, right? So to make gold, I can go get gold amber. And to make gold amber, I actually need some lead. For lead, I need a dark oak sapling with an ingot of lead. And I can get lead amber. I'll look up lead amber. I can get lead amber from a water bottle or a blue dye water bottle, or in this case, a lapis. So I need to make a lapis sapling. And for lapis, I need, let me see, what was it? A block of lapis, I believe, comes from 9 lapis acorns, which comes from a lapis sapling, which comes from a water bottle, clay resin, bone resin, and a dark oak sapling. So dark oak is coal in water, so that's why I need a coal sapling. And I've been trying to get one for a while now. It's taking a little longer than I'd like, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Also, I should probably grab this stuff because I can probably go make some more iron with it and make some more hopping. So, yeah. We'll be right back when I can get all this stuff all good and ready. Okay, so real quick, I went ahead and made another coal sapling because this thing was taking forever, and honestly, it's not that expensive. So instead, I just made one using the recipe that we used before. What was it? It was like, it was this thing, birch sapling and sand sapling and water. Pretty easy. So to make the lapis sapling, what we need is a dark oak sapling, and in order to that, we just need to chuck a coal sapling into some water. Boom, we have a dark oak sapling. Now we need a water bottle, it looks like, and some clay resin and some bone resin. So water bottles can be made with 3 sand, which I do in fact have. So 1, 2, 3. Gotta go check the rest of this in here. I think I have enough gravel and stuff to make a little bit extra sand and gravel if I need it. Eventually, I'm gonna have some of these setups for gravel and sand specifically, so that way we're never gonna run out, which is gonna be super cool. Is this done yet? Nope, still going. I wish there was a tick acceleration thing here. I don't know if the acceleration one is in this mod pack. I don't believe it is. Space-time accelerator from Matter Overdrive is. I've never played with Matter Overdrive, so it's going to be interesting to get into, I think. Tritanium, Heisenberg compensator. Some of this stuff is pretty expensive. Dilithium. How do you get dilithium? Packager. Maybe it's a mob drop? Looks like it might be. Anyway, these are done. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some bottles. Boom. And we need just one. And we can go ahead and make ourselves a lapis sapling. Lapis sapling. And boom, we have ourselves a lapis sapling. Yay! Let's go ahead and, yeah, I'll make it sure with the coal. And actually, I got another piece of iron out of here, so let's go ahead and turn that into blocks. We have 10. So now we can make 2 more. Let's go ahead and do that. Glass bottle, right. I probably won't need these for anything else, but I might as well keep them for now. I'm going to toss these leaves, though. Nothing to do with coal leaves. Can't do much with them. So we need, let's see. Check the iron resin in there. Actually, no, I was going to throw it in here, because these 2 chests right here are going to be my dedicated iron ones, and then, like, I'll do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 for each of the other resources that I potentially need. Eventually, I'm going to expand this to be a lot more efficient, but for now, this will work just fine. So let's go ahead, and I have a lapis sapling, and it's growing, and we'll soon have lapis. Yay! I might actually want to just chuck the thing in here, because all this takes is lapis acorns, and lapis acorns are pretty cheap. I think you can make lapis amber, and actually use lapis resin to make a diamond sapling, but you need silver and gold and a redstone for that. But I don't know what lapis does. Is it just molten lapis? I guess so. Now, it's not very useful right now, at least, so we'll keep a little bit, but we don't really need much. Let's go ahead and chuck that in there. So as soon as we have 9 of these, we'll be all good, which will happen very quickly. And actually, we can probably go ahead and make 2 more hoppers. In fact, why don't we go ahead and do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I learned that if you just slow left click, that works too. I don't know why those went into that inventory. Let's just toss those. All right, so if we want to make 2 more hoppers, can I do this? Not really, but whatever. Wait, what? There we go. Yeah, okay. And 2 of these. We have 2 more hoppers. Fantastic. And we can go ahead and chuck that on these iron saplings so we can make more iron. Yes, more. All right. So I can go ahead and break this and make another bonsai pot. Doot. Excellent. So we have another hopping bonsai pot. We can chuck that down there. Chuck some brown mulch in it. And we can chuck another iron sapling. And boom, we now have, look at all that. We already have a lot. That was fast. I might actually let these 2 run now that I think about it, so I don't need to double up. I think I want one. Do I want one for the sapling? Honestly, no, I don't really care that much. Oops, did I accidentally pick up the lapis sapling? I did. We have 7. Getting pretty close now. I need something to get rid of these leaves at some point, because they are pretty much useless, and they just take up space. Let's see. So in these, I think I'm going to keep sand in one of them. Sand and gravel just sitting in one of them. So that's probably not a bad idea. So let's go grab a sand one and a gravel sapling. And we'll just throw that in there. So sand, gravel. And actually, I don't think these are, yeah, I haven't made these into hopping pots yet. So we'll have to deal with that when the time comes. More iron for now is what we need. And we actually have a pretty good amount of iron stuff here. I kind of want to use, I'm going to start using my handheld crafting table now because I have it, so I might as well. Made the base a little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and make some more. And we already have, look at that, already 12 more. That's crazy talk. So we already have 24 more iron, or 12 more iron rather, in the stock. Let's go ahead and figure out how to make gold amber. Because to make gold amber, you need, let's see. Dandelion yell and lead. That's right, we were trying to make lead. So lead, we need dark oak, which we have, and lead amber, which we can find here. Lead amber is made with lapis, sand, petrified, and iron, which I think we have all of. So I can actually probably grab this. I'm going to go chuck this in here for crafting purposes. Where'd you go? Boop and boop. And let's go ahead, and I think we can go ahead and make that now. Let's see, where was it? Lead amber. Right, I still need that last thing of lapis. And I think that'll be it. Excellent. So I can go ahead and grab 9 of this stuff. Handheld crafting table. Wonderful thing. And we have our piece of lapis. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. And we have lead, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the problem is, I still need an ingot cast, so I actually probably have to dump some clay in here. Which isn't a huge issue. It's just kind of annoying to do, because I don't want to do it, but I will. Let's see. What did I need? I needed a lead sapling, and I need to make a lead sapling. I need... Oh, also that's how you make Enderium in this mod pack, it seems. Or maybe it's always... I don't really know, honestly. Let's go ahead and look at what it takes to make a lead sapling. Lead sapling is just a dark oak sapling. So I actually need another one of these. Where did my dark oak sapling go? I swear I had one. Did I use it for something? I might have used it for something. Yeah, I probably used it to make the thing, didn't I? Okay, that's fine. We can just get another one. Dark oak, which was, I think, just a coal sapling. Dark oak sapling. Which was, yep, coal sapling. I think, did I get another coal sapling from this yet? No, just gonna make another one. Whatever. Coal sapling was, let's see. Coal sapling, burned birch sapling, which is just a sand sapling. And we still have a few of those. So sand sapling, chuck in, I'm gonna need to get some water. Boop, burn that. And we have another dark oak sapling. This is actually used for quite a few cauldron recipes from what I remember. If you go take a look, you can make it to make a dirt sapling. You can crush it to make water, I guess. I feel like there was more than this, but maybe not. Smelting, probably? Casting, yeah. Use it to make, oh, it's specifically for lead. Never mind then, I'm crazy. Anyway, this should be done, and which means I can toss this into water and make myself a dark oak sapling. Excellent. So if we go ahead and throw this in here, and we can go ahead and hit lead. Yay, we have a lead sapling now. I think our thing is also done. So that's excellent, and we shall throw that in there. Boom, we have ourselves a lead sapling. I'm just gonna go ahead and chuck that right here. Just gotta right click it in. And then looks like we're doing good so far. I do have another hopper here. I would like to put that with the lead sapling, just so, in particular, these materials don't matter as much, I guess, but at the moment, but they will very quickly. So I might want to go ahead and do that. Let me see. How do you make? I keep forgetting that you have this thing with JEI that you can now hit, I think, A with stuff, or like, so if I hit A, yeah, it'll show up over here, so I can remove stuff. So I need gold amber, I need lead amber, I need iron amber, which is sitting somewhere. Where'd you go? Bacon, gold, iron amber, and coal amber. I'll probably keep, oh, I think I already have gold in here. Oopsie daisy, that's close to it. Lapis, diamond. I'll probably keep the redstone and diamond stuff in here for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Now we need to make gold. And in order to make gold amber, I have it right here. I literally just did that. You need lead resin. So let's go ahead, and I might actually turn this into a hopping bonsai pot just so it's less work. And I can get stuff rather quickly. So let's go ahead and make that real quick. Hopping bonsai pot. And boom. Let's see, where'd my brown mulch? Lead sapling. Excellent. I'm going to toss this. I'll keep that probably. Don't need that anymore. Definitely don't need these. I think that's it. I'll just chuck these two in here. So now we have lead. Excellent. I think that's actually enough. Now all we need for the gold amber is some sort of dandelion yellow, and we actually need to make grass blocks. So to make grass blocks is pretty simple in this mod pack. All you got to do is dump some tin leaves, or just leaves in general, in a bucket of mud. So for once, leaves are useful. So let's go ahead and get like 4 of them. And let's see. We need what, mud? So I need dirt, which I have in my inventory conveniently, and some water. So I think I can first fill this up, and then I can drop some dirt in it. Yep. And then I can drop, what was it? Leaves. Boom, 4 glass blocks. Nice and easy. So I'm just gonna, oops, whatever. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I think I do have some bone stuff in here, so I'll make some bone meal. Bone block, and we can make some bone blocks out of that. And that gives us a ton of bone meal. Excellent. So now we're just looking for some dandelion yellow, which we have. Excellent. Boom, boom, boom. We have everything we need. Nice and easy, right? Not much to it. It's just a lot. It's just tiny progressions, which is also a mod, but we're not doing that right now. Boom, boom. We have gold, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and make that. So we can go ahead and chuck that in here. We still do have another block of iron. And actually, we can probably start making some even more iron. I want to figure out how to do some auto crafting for this, because I have no legitimate way of doing this efficiently, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Already, we have over a stack of acorns and 49 resin, which is absolutely insane. It just goes to show you how quickly you can get this stuff done. Let's see. So we have some gold, rather, and if I want to make a gold sapling, all I gotta do is get an oak sapling, and we have those, don't we? In fact, I might, no, it'll be in here, I think. Oak sapling, perfect. Thinking ahead, and we have ourselves an oak sapling. Or a gold sapling, rather. Oopsie daisy. Excellent. So now what we can go ahead and do is just chuck that in there, and we can make a few more, make one more hopping bonsai as well. Let's go ahead and do that, and let's see, I got some chests here. Right there. hopping bonsai. And we'll actually do that for, I think, gold. Do I want to make this its own thing? Nah, it's probably fine. Let's see. So I need that, and we have a hopping bonsai pot. Excellent. Let's go ahead and chuck our brown mulch in there. All right, so we have automated lead, we've automated gold, and we've automated iron production. Fantastic. I want to get these two probably done next, but we're still kind of working up in the ranks. So let me see. If I go ahead and try to make a ton of iron, and I have my handheld thing here for a reason. Let's go ahead and check that out. Boom, 12. So we have 24 more to use. Fantastic. And I'm going to have to chuck more in there. But also, don't forget, we also have to make gold stuff. So I think I can chuck in a piece of this here, and this only takes... No, it takes 288. That's annoying. Okay, that's fine. I can just melt down another piece of gold. We should have enough here, soon at least, to be able to do this rather quickly. I want to try to get to the next tier of mulch pretty soon as well, because that stuff is pretty amazing. If I go ahead and take a look at the uses, you can make it yellow mulch, which increases it quite a bit, but you need biofuel from mechanism. So I need at least a crusher, and that requires the metallurgic infuser, which is I need osmium for. And I do believe osmium comes from a sapling as well. If I try to look at the osmium sapling, I don't think we can get there right away, but soon, TM. So yeah, mineral sapling, and you get osmium. If I can find how you make osmium. Also, I didn't know this, but apparently you can melt down osmium acorns to make a nugget, which is kind of interesting. I did not know that. This makes 12 millibuckets. I don't know what the difference is here. How much is a nugget? It's 16 millibuckets. Okay, so don't melt osmium resin. That's actually, no, 12 osmium resin would make 144, while this is 16 millibuckets, and that's 9. So osmium acorns are actually better for production then, huh? And you get way more of them too, so that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I can't see an... I'll probably have to look for the osmium amber, don't I? Osmium amber. And that can be made with copper, iron, quartz, and nickel. Quartz is, I think, the tough one because we have to get to the nether. And I think we'll deal with that pretty soon here. Right, this is still going. So I think we probably have enough gold for this now. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, usually, give or take. And let's go ahead and make some gold amber. Boom, boom. We have some gold amber. Excellente. All right, and then we can finally make our very first ingot cast, and then we can get some stuff rolling. Something I also want to do is probably get a redstone clock and some extra hoppers to automate this process, and I think I'll do that in between episodes. Anyway, for now, I think I'll end off the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the episode, any suggestions for my base that you want to make. To address a question that someone had in my comment section. Thank you for leaving it, by the way. I do believe... Let me actually go check it real quick. I have it pulled up here. Yep. So, won't a broken crook restore durability to a damaged crook? Also, what's with the Monka S in the achievement book? Well, broken crook will. On the first video, I had a comment talking about the broken crook. And actually, yes, it will repair another crook. Problem is, they're super cheap, so it's not really necessary to do so, in my opinion. Because, I mean, these all have their different effects and stuff, but they're just not very useful in my opinion. So, you can't really do much with them either, so I just, whatever. Also, the Monka S in the achievement book, I think that's over, I think you were talking about somewhere over here, I'm guessing. I'm not quite sure. Monka S is something that I just don't know about. I'm not familiar with the Twitch chat. Let me actually go ahead and take a look, because I am out of the loop for this kind of stuff for a lot of things. Yeah, it's the Monka S. So basically all that it is the sticky keys. Collect 8 dirt saplings and 8 oak logs. Increase the speed of tree growth by rapidly pushing left shift near a sapling or by running. You'll notice green particles when activated. And I already did that. That's already completed. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave another comment if you guys have any questions. I would love to know your feedback. I really do appreciate you watching my videos because, you know, gives me a bit of a hoot thinking that people watch stuff that I make. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good one.